just you won't find it better than this. Just let go if you leave. Just let me know so the world will know you move on.
Guys, Keyshawn Chi here, back at you with another what if, and this what if is going to be what if Naruto had BioShock powers, or should I say abilities. Now, this is a different alternate universe what if, and this what if is going to be quite surprising, new, and I hope you like it. Like and comment of what more powers you want Naruto to have on this BioShock what if playthrough, or what if talk through, and just say what you who you wanna be with, and let's just see how this goes. Now we start off with the Nine Tails attack. Everything is going about the same. Kushina and Minato dies, and let's just say that the full Nine Tails, well, half Nine Tails scene, and we're gonna say the good kind of, the bad kind of Nine Tails, sealed into Naruto, and they die. So Naruto grows on his own this time. And Naruto 7 or 8 is basically getting chased after Amo this time. Now at this part they should see to hurt Naruto, and Naruto is down on the ground bleeding. The Amo thinks, let's just leave him there to die. Now the little sisters comes in at this part, and for the little sisters, I tell you how they are kind of brought in this world. Now, the little sisters in this alternate universe they've been around since I don't know what. And they was created by the guy, if you played BioShock and you know his name. They've been created by him, to basically give Eve, a lot of Eve, depends on whether it's the player choice, but let's say the guy saved the sisters and they've been brought to the plane, and they've been going around, and the Hokage kind of wants to capture the little sisters to study them and get their powers of, the BioShock and stuff, and basically, but the big sisters, or should I say the older sisters, come in and kill those ninjas with quick ease, because they are 10 times powerful and they don't need any ninjutsus or anything. They basically kills them. Now Naruto get visited by the little sisters, and they say, look, it's a boy, or a little angel. And Naruto sees him and says, please help, I'm dying. And they like him. They kind of like him, and they said, he's the one. We want him to be big brother. And they inject him. Now, they inject him with all the powers. Where I'm talking about the telekinesis, the ice. I tell you what the abilities. The telekinesis, ice, the fire, or should I say inferno, the bees, the crows. I'm just going to say BioShock Infinite. We're just going to give him one of those. If you want more from BioShock Infinite, just let me know. The crows, the teleportation, or invisibility, or no, teleportation. What else they have? The electric, if I didn't say that. The electric shocks. And also the Call of Big Daddy, but that ability is going to be used for something else. We're going to have that ability to turn shinobis into good guys and make them work for him. Serve Naruto permanently. Only him. So they can't betray him. And also the other ability to throw the thing to have, people get pissed off and attack their own, team members and stuff. That's going to use in a different time. I tell you how. And to make objects to machinery or robots or anything or puppets to go against their own masters, basically, or to serve him. Now, Naruto wakes up at home. He doesn't know how he get there, but the little sisters are there, and they say, "Oh, big brother, he's up, he's healed," and he sees this scar on his chest, and it's pretty big. It's kind of like Luffy's scar, but he has it. Now, he says, "Who are y'all?" And he's pretty scared. He's like, who are y'all? How y'all get? Now, the older sister is saying, calm down. You're part of the family now. You're family for them. And this sister said, and the little sister is saying, Big brother's confused, but we're going to tell him. He's our new big brother. He's going to protect us and everything. And and we're gonna be a part of the family, happy. And Naruto, he's kind of shocked by this, but he's happy in a sort of way because he has family with him, and he says, "Okay, I'll be your older brother," and they're happy. Now, as Naruto's going, he goes into the set exams and he has perks. Now, the passive perks is basically all simple. If you don't know about BioShock, you should know all the passive perks, the intelligence to hack or to do things. Now, Naruto fails. He been failing, and he fails this one because his lack of chakra control. But due to his stamina and mana, he kind of passes it with the Shadow Clone. But he also shows his other thing, his electric thing, because his sister told him that he has unique abilities and he can do it. And he shows also the Shadow Clone can use shocking, and he doesn't use it. Now, they're impressed, but Mitsuki, he wants to fail him so he can trick Naruto. Now, Naruto somewhat doesn't trust him because, like I said, due to the Eve and the passive perks, he's intelligent now. And he says, alright, I'm just going to grab the skull and I'm just going to give it to him. But if he does anything, I can just use the thing and make him work for me. Now, he goes and grabs the scroll, he does the whole thing and escaping. Now, this is where he reads the scroll. He learns the flying Raijin because, flying Raijin good. No, I forget that. No. He learns the body flicker technique, master body flicker technique. And he also learns, let's say, the fire flicker hands jutsu. Now, the fire flicker hands jutsu is quite different. It's quite, he snaps his finger, plus with the BioShock Inferno, he can snap his finger and he burns everything around him. Or burns a certain person, object, kind of like in the Amaterasu, but he burns them. Now, when he burns people, he also does an infinite burn. He can cancel it or non-cancel it out. It's his choice. Now, when he goes to Mitsuki, he gives him a scroll and says, "Do I pass?" And he says, "Yeah." Now, where's my headband? Now he says, "Damn you, nine-tailed brat." And, Naruto dodges this, of course. Or, no, he used telekinesis and he just throws it by the tree. He's like, "You lied to me." And Mitsuki tells him the whole truth. Naruto's not shocked by this. He says, "Well, I have family and I know I'm determined that I can show this village that I'm actually a good person." And he throws Mitsuki by the telekinesis, or basically send him by hives. Hives are attacking him, stinging him to death, and Mitsuki is screaming. And, Naruto, other teacher, comes in and says, "Naruto, this is not the right way." He says, "Alright, fine." He throws the thing and he turns him into a permanent good guy. He's like, "I'm sorry for what I did, Naruto. What do you want me to do?" He says, "Well, turn yourself in and tell the Hokage what you was trying to do and come back to me, to my house." And he's a permanent loyal subject. He says, "Alright." And I forgot his name, gives him the headband and basically says he's a ninja. Now, Naruto, I think at 11 now, goes to the Ninja Academy, passing, and Team 7 is still the same, but it's going to be different now. Now, in this different universe, Haku and, Mitsuki, I forgot his name, is actually in the Leaf Village now. They actually, before the bridge or anything, they actually came to the Leaf Village, and the Leaf Village accepted them in because, the guy with the long sword is one of the 7 swordsmen, which the Hokage knows and said, "We might need this guy." And also, Haku is a female in this alternate universe, and she's a part of the thing, so Haku is a part of Team 7. So it's Haku, Naruto, and Sasuke. Now, now we're gonna go and think. When Naruto walks in, Naruto sees Sasuke. They don't go for the gay kiss. We're not gonna do that. But Naruto goes in and shakes Sasuke's hand and says, me and you is going to be rivals, but the best kind of rivals. And I'm going to help you get to your goal." And Sasuke doesn't know what's he talking about, but he knows that he's talking about Itachi, and he's going to ask him that question, but Naruto says, "Don't need to ask, let's just get this started." And he's like, "Alright." And they go to meet the instructor, which Itachi, but Naruto doesn't do the prank because, like I said, he's a little bit much more smarter, and he's not gonna do anything stupid. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So basically, Kakashi looks at the team, and he is kind of intrigued about the team. So he says, "Alright, let's meet up to the rooftop," and they all introduce themselves. Haku says that she loves training. Female Haku says she likes training, and she likes staying with her master Sapsa, and live with her master Sapsa, and she wants to be the strongest, just to protect the ones she loves. And Sasuke says, the regular stuff, and he says, I also wants to kill someone, and Naruto says, well, I want to protect the ones I love and want to keep my little sister safe. And Kakashi is kind of questionable about this because Naruto knows he has no siblings whatsoever. And he says he wants to be the Hokage, but the best of the Hokage that can ever be. Now, he says, alright, and he doesn't say anything much about him. He says, alright, tomorrow meet me at the training grounds. Don't eat food or you're gonna barf. And they all do. They all go to the thing, and basically, Naruto knows that Kakashi's gonna be late. He doesn't know how, but he just says, alright. And he just brings the food tomorrow. Now, tomorrow they're there, and he brings food for them. He says, here, eat up, guys. We might as well not be lacking the energy. And he's like, alright. Sasuke, he greens on it. Haku. And Naruto looks at Haku and says, look kind of cute. And she blushes and says, okay, and then they eat. Now, Itachi comes in, and he says, is everybody ready? And he explains the rules and says, you have to get the bells, and they get ready. Now, everybody separate, and this time, Naruto actually leaves and separate. He goes find Sasuke, and he explains Sasuke's plan. He says, listen, I know about the Sharingan. When I say ready, just fire a fireball at them, and I'm going to use my uniqueness. I have little tricks on my sleeves that we can use to actually beat him. And he goes to Haku, and he's already explained it to her with the clone, and Haku agrees, saying that he uses ice mirrors to get him at the last moment, just in case if anything backfires, and he gets ready. So Naruto walks out by himself, and he says, you're about to lose, Kakashi. And Kakashi, he's reading his book saying, yeah. And now this is the part where Naruto uses his hives to set the bees on him. No, Sasuke is right now, Itachi is right now freaking out, saying, what the hell? He didn't use no hand seal. And he just, he jumps in the water, getting his book wet, which he gets mad and activates his Sharingan and start charging at Naruto. Now, Naruto, he knows about this happening, so he used the teleportation, or should I say the crows, that kind of teleport away, and he thinks, now, Itachi thinks, oh no, it's a genjutsu, genjutsus, and he's trying to snap out of it, but he's just wasting his chakra, because it's his abilities or powers. It's the crows, and basically, he summoned a whole storm of crows around, and Itachi using his Sharingan and trying to break against the Genjutsu, which is no Genjutsu whatsoever. And which Naruto snapped his fingers and set him on fire, which he turns into a log, Genjutsu. And Sasuke then uses his Fireball Jutsu to fire, but Great Master Fireball Jutsu. And he's firing it at Kakashi. And Kakashi is basically got hit by it, and he's kind of hurt a little bit, but it doesn't phase. Now Haku comes in and uses her ice mirrors, and traps him, and put him in submission, which Kakashi can get out, and he would pass out with the sun needles, which Naruto goes in and grabs the bells, and Kakashi says they pass, and they're happy about it, excited. Now they go on some D missions, and it's annoying. And Sasuke Naruto, and Haku demands a little bit higher, and Kakashi says, alright, and they go on a higher mission, and basically they're doing it, and as they're doing it, they have to escort Tazuna to the bridge, and as they hear, as Tazuna comes in, he says, these little skimps. Now, Naruto doesn't care what he says. Sasuke do care. He actually his trying to say that again, you old geezer. And Haku, she doesn't care. She's calming down Sasuke, and Naruto does it too, saying, listen, he's not worth our time. Let's just get him to the bridge. Get him safely home to that bridge, and we get it easy. Now, they start doing it. Now, the Demon brothers, when they're leaving the village and stuff, they see a puddle. Now, the puddle, Naruto knows this is unusual, and he says, and he goes to Kakashi, and Kakashi, keep your heads up. This might be a trap, and Kakashi agrees upon it. And now Naruto gets activates his shocking ability, and shocks the water. The Demon brothers get out, getting half tased, and they're dazed. Now, Naruto turns him good, and Kakashi confusing about it, seeing why he has this green ball, and he throws it at both of them, but it takes a lot out of him. But he has injection things to inject his stamina, or instead of injection, needle things, and he injects it in them, and Kakashi asks him about it, and he just says, it's for my thing, because I have this certain virus that kills me if I don't get a recharge out of it, and he's like, okay. Kakashi leaves it as that, but the Demon Brother is saying, yes, Master Naruto, and he says, tell me everything. The Demon Brother tells him everything, and Naruto looks at him and he says, it's whatever, we're gonna need y'all to help us, and they agree upon it. Now, they're following Naruto by his side, and Haku's saying, how do you got them on your side now? He's like, it's a little secret, but I'll tell you later, maybe on a date or a dinner. And she just says, okay, and later on. Now, this is where a different villains come in, and I'm going to say these are two different Almo ninjas from a different village. Now, one has two crazy chainsaw blades, and he throws it, and his name is going to be Leather. Not of course, like not Leatherface, but it's gonna be Leather. And basically he comes down and saying, wow, I'm surprised how you dodged that. And they dodged it, dodged the two saw blades, and he says, I'm surprised you had to survive it. And another one is in the smoky breeze, or in the shadows, because he can make shadows, and he says, I'm surprised, brother. And the other one is called Face. Get what I'm saying? One is named Lever, and the other one named Face. And so basically, the other one has like shadows and stuff, and has like faces on the shadow. And she says, "Wow, I'm surprised they go. Well, I let you fight them, man." Kakashi says, "I got this." Activate his Sharingan automatically because he feels the blood getting so ready to kill all his young ones. And he basically have a fight. And Kakashi, he's doing somewhat well with them, until Leather stabs him, and he has blood jutsu, where this is a new jutsu I made up, where when you get cut and he tastes your blood, kind of like from My Hero Academia, that guy Stain, but it's different. He doesn't lick your blood; he just needs your blood. Once he touches your blood, you're basically kind of like paralyzed for a couple seconds until he doesn't have your blood anymore. So Kakashi is paralyzed, and he doesn't know how, until he realizes he has blood release. Now, Naruto and Sasuke fight. They jump in, and they start doing the thing. Now, Naruto, he gets slashed, and he gets slashed with an arm, and he's holding his arm. Now, the guy, he can only use one of it on one person, so he can't use it twice. Now, Naruto holds his arm, and he looks at Sasuke, and he tells Sasuke this to play. He's like, alright. And Sasuke agrees upon. He throws his wind again by the left side, and is doing the ricochet sir on trees. And he does a big massive fireball, which the guy dodges, still holding the blood with the grip of his hand. And Sasuke, and you remember the ricochet demon Rasengan? Naruto unclone of it and shocks the guy, which makes him let go. And Kakashi is free, and Kakashi gets serious now. Now he does his copy jutsu, does the whole slash thing on him, and copies what release, which they're both is frozen now. Until his sister comes in and gets him out there. And Kakashi falls asleep, basically knocked out. Sasuke and Naruto carries him to the house, and they rest. Now, we say Haku already knows the tree climbing, so she teaches Naruto and Sasuke why Kakashi is asleep, and they know the water walking on the water and also the tree climbing. Now, Naruto goes to get some more training, while Sasuke be right behind, and they start to train. Now, Sasuke and Naruto is in training, get a little bit stronger, and Sasuke says he's gonna head back to the house to get some rest, and Naruto just lays on the tree. Now he hears a person doing something. Now Naruto gets his fire and he turns around. He says, "What do you want?" And it's Face, and she says, "Have you ever seen the true power of your abilities, of the BioShock abilities?" And he says, "How do you know?" He says, so you know. I know about them too, because I'm kind of a big sister, or should I say the older sister of the oldest." And he says, "Then why you're not with us, the family?" And she says, "Well, I kind of went rogue, and I'm tired of taking care of those little brats." He says, "I'm gonna make you regret that when we meet again." And she says, "I'm hoping," and she just disappeared. Now, I'm going to leave this part 1 to a hold. We're going to go with part 2 next day, or probably later on tonight. But I'm Keyshawn. Leave a like, a comment. See if you like it. Leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear them. And I'm Keyshawn Chia, and thanks for watching.